Just like that.
We're live.
We're live. Just like that. Look, I so much things going on right now. There's so many things going on right now. And I'm like trying to put my head around everything that I have done because I am a fucking genius.
Yeah, you are, man. You definitely revamped the studio. Looks great.
I am a fucking genius, ladies and gentlemen.
You wouldn't tell.
You couldn't.
You wouldn't tell.
Bro, I was on my hands and knees. It looked like I was like snakes on a plane, bro, with like wires everywhere.
This setup is really cool, though.
Yeah, man.
Better lighting.
Yep.
We got monitors in front of us. Got chat in front of us.
Yeah, man. We got it all.
Hope we get some people in the chat.
We get some people
questions.
in the chat. We can answer questions as we are live now. So that's a cool thing. I still have a couple bugs to work out, but other than that, like, it will be okay. We'll be okay. You know, and we'll be able to see our viewer count.
Yes.
Yeah, so up there in the corner, it says, you know, what it says. But, you know, we just went live. And there's a little bit of a delay. I think it's a 15-second delay. So it's all good.
Real quick, couple announcements. Mm-hmm. Subscribe to the podcast, Apple, Spotify. No, we're not on Apple yet.
No, we're getting there.
We're getting there. Spotify, SoundCloud? Where the fuck are we at?
What is SoundCloud?
Guess we're not on SoundCloud. Spotify, YouTube, and comment, like the video, obviously, people.
We are live on YouTube.
And real quick, cheat day code Beauty and Brawn 15 for 15% off at tinderboxbakery.com. Put your orders in with her. She'll make your favorite desserts. She's amazing.
She's so good.
Check her out, tinderboxbakery.com. Beauty and Brawn 50% off.
There it is. So good.
Welcome, people.
Welcome,
to
everybody.
Beauty and Brawn.
Welcome.
If you haven't already figured it out, I'm the beauty. He's the brawn.
Okay.
How was your weekend?
It was all right. It was good. Labor Day, you know, didn't really do it like a whole lot. I did have I got disappointed. Very disappointed in my cheat meal. Like, I went and tried a new spicy chicken place.
Cane's?
Hella hot.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Did you know, by the way, they closed Cowboy Cookie downtown Slow? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Who cares?
What the fuck? I do.
Cowboy Cookie's fucking lame.
No, it's not.
No,
I like
it was
Cowboy.
Okay.
It's
They have the
all right.
one in Pismo, though, right by your work.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, it was not hella good.
This angle makes me look fucking small. Fuck.
Because you are small.
No, I'm not that small. Look at them. Look at them biceps. I am small.
You are small. You're a small child.
But you know what?
What's up?
Still a specimen.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving
I know.
forward.
I know you don't want to acknowledge it because that would make
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. But go ahead. You can. You can acknowledge me in private. You acknowledge me that I'm a specimen every time you look at me. I can see it in your eyes. When I come in, you're like this. You're like this. This is the noise you make when I come in. You go. I hear it.
Wait, what was it?
Trembling. Because you know the specimen's in the room.
I don't know about that. But yeah, other than that, like it was not good. Very disappointing. And then I made a crucial error. I was vlogging while picking up. Vaughn's has very underrated baked goods.
Oh, yes. I'll be the first one to admit that.
Very underrated baked goods. Went to Vaughn's, grabbed some baked goods.
What'd you get?
I got like a lemon pie thing, and then like some brownies that had like peanut butter frosting on them, and then these cookies that were like half marshmallow, half chocolate. And they were really, really good. But this is a big but. I had my camera on me, and I was sitting there vlogging it, right?
In Vaughn's?
In Vaughn's. And, well, you only got so many hands. And guess what fell?
The camera.
No, thank God.
Oh.
No. The 3 stacks of desserts I had walking to the register, gaboosh, all over the floor. Whoosh.
Oh, my gosh. That was a scene and a half.
I was
dude.
like, oh, my God. I'm such an asshole. The nicest lady comes up, though, from Vaughn's and goes, can I grab you 3 more of those? And I'm like, no, I guess I can grab them. Yeah, I can clean this up too. She's like, no. Let me go grab 3 more for you. She grabbed 3 more, and then she cleaned the mess. Like I felt like I had to give her a tip or something. Like it was
The tip.
just the tip. But yeah, it was absolutely insane. Like it was, yeah. But I did, when you go and you do something and like you try so hard to accomplish this, and for some strange apparent reason you can't, but then you finally do, and you're like, fuck yes.
Mm-hmm.
That happened to me on Wednesday. As you know, I'm a tech head, as you can see. And for some strange apparent reason, I could not get the wireless go-to microphones to connect to my camera.
Mm-hmm.
It would only come out of the left side. It wouldn't come out of both sides. It wouldn't pick up both. It would only pick up the left. And I did so much research on this, and I couldn't get it to do. And that's why I never, on my vlogs, used the wireless go-tos. I always used the boom arm because it would pick up the audio both, right? And I'm getting ready to sell these son of bitches because I just can't get them to work. And I'm like, you know what? Let me give it one more college try. So I go and I open up my laptop and I plug them in. I plug in the main head, and it's like firmware update needed. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's update the firmware, right? So I updated the firmware. And then in the software, it had channel 1, channel 2, then you had dual. So I changed it to dual, and then I unplugged it, plugged in my camera, boom, worked. And I went, no shit. So then I updated software on the other two pieces, fucking works phenomenal now. And I almost gave up, and I was so happy I did it. And it was like...
So now that we've lost all the fucking listeners that we had, thanks, man.
No problem, dude.
Boring. It's all right. Let's move on.
I'm an audio tech head, dude. That's what I do.
No one cares. So my cheat meal, if you want to hear something exciting.
Sure. Probably way more exciting than mine was.
Oh, so exciting. Went to...
So exciting.
Pick up... What was it? Oh, yeah. We went to Popeyes. Got 12-piece chicken.
Where the fuck is Popeyes?
Santa Maria. 12-piece chicken, 2 chicken sandwiches, 2 sides, which they shorted us on. We got mashed potatoes and coleslaw. They only give us mashed potatoes. Bread. Then they give us buns and biscuits or whatever. Got an apple turnover there to try it. Just want to try it, which is basically like a churro with apple filling. Yeah. It's so good, man. On the way home, I ordered Domino's through the app.
Nice.
Actually, I had already had it ordered on lock for a future time.
Good man.
It came perfect as we got home. So we had Domino's 2-pan pizzas, just a cheese, extra sauce, pepperoni, and then one with pepperoni and pineapple, and extra cheese, extra sauce on that. But but they were pan pizzas, and then of course before that got Foster's Donuts. Yep. And so dozen of those, had those waiting as well with ice cream and everything, and just fucking mowed it, dude. And it was a bad one. Like it was kind of, I feel like shit. Like, but the next morning, not too bad, but just during it was just like, this is a lot. And I don't know what, it just seemed heavy.
Yeah, everything was heavy, you know.
But it was so good. Woke up the next morning, had Reese's whey, as always, and trained. Yeah. Even though I don't need it because I got all kinds of glucose flooding through my system.
Flooding through your system.
But I just do it anyways because fuck it. And anyways, had a good workout. But yeah, that was a good cheat meal, man. Popeyes is underrated, man. Nobody really.
So you have in that little area, you have Popeyes, you have Cane's.
Popeyes, Cane's,
and then Chick-fil-A. You have 3 chicken spots within fucking literally a circle.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I've never gone to Chick-fil-A actually.
You never had Chick-fil-A?
Never, because any time that I would go to Chick-fil-A, they're closed. They're closed on Sundays.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never tried Chick-fil-A other than, I've never thought of trying Chick-fil-A on a weekday or anything like that.
I had IHOP on Sunday.
IHOP pancakes.
I did have pancakes, yeah.
So what was your cheat meal?
Well, I don't really call that one like a cheat meal. It was kind of like more like a cheat weekend to a point. You know, to a point, like a very, very. everything you ate in one meal, I ate within the span of 2 days. Not even actually not even close.
Yeah, you did.
Honestly, not even
No,
close.
for sure close.
No.
If
Because
not over.
No. Because I had the hella hot, and then I had the snacks, but I didn't finish the snacks. And then I watched the hockey game, and then Sunday after church I went to IHOP, and I had egg whites with steak and protein pancakes because they have protein pancakes there, and then shared some mozzarella sticks, and then
At IHOP?
Yeah,
Who gets mozzarella sticks at IHOP?
I did apparently, and then came home, didn't eat, went and worked out, and then I had the taco truck right over here, right by yeah. I went and got one of their burritos, and then that was it. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't
still
even that,
more than I ate.
That's not even. That's not
For
even close.
sure,
Not even
still way more.
close. Not
Way
even
more.
close. You and your 12-piece chickens and 12 chicken sandwiches and dozen Foster's donuts and ice cream and you scream and we all scream. You know? Reese's and shit.
I don't know why I'm so addicted to Reese's, man.
You know,
it's like
it's not a cheat meal unless you have Reese's.
they're so good. I used to not be able to distinguish my favorite candy was until last year, and it became Reese's.
Nice.
I don't know, something just clicked in my head. I'm like, no, it's Reese's. I love Reese's. This is the shit.
No, it's Reese's. I love
Man.
Reese's. There's something going on with Reese's. Yeah, I love Reese's too, but yeah, I just decided, I decided to go a little ham this weekend. It wasn't even that bad. I won't be doing that for the next, X amount of while. So thought I'd get it out the way.
X amount of while.
X amount of while. Not disclosing why. So
You're pregnant?
yes.
Oh fuck.
And then I watched hockey. Going to Golden Knights. Let's go. I don't know. I didn't really do fuck all. Yeah.
Where did that phrase come from again?
Fuck all?
Yes.
Oh, when I was over in Europe on tour.
It's a European phrase?
Yeah. I just adopted it, brought it over to America. Brought it over to a good old America.
Fuck America.
Fuck America, Go wear white and blue, brother.
Oh my gosh. I probably shouldn't say this.
What?
I won't say it.
Say it.
No, we're gonna get banned if I say it.
Why? We don't know what we're going to get banned for yet.
What are you prejudiced over?
Oh, boy.
Because I can name a few things I'm prejudiced over.
Okay, let me tread lightly here.
No, don't.
I think one of my... It's actually funny because I was at the outlets today before I jumped into this fucking project. And I guess I'm prejudiced, I guess would be the best way to put it, against people with long nails.
Like women with long nails?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it's disgusting.
All the colors and the jewels and shit on them.
This girl couldn't open up the fucking door because her nails were too long. She couldn't unlock the door because her nails were fucking too long.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, cut your fucking nails. And they're the plastic fucking Freddy fucking...
Acrylic.
Yeah, like over $100 on your fucking nails. And I'm like, why would you spend over $100 on your fucking nails when you could be spending over $100 on clean food? Yeah.
Well, was she fat?
Yeah.
Listen, it's a person's fault if they're overweight.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. However, that's not to say that it is your fault if you're overweight. It would be if I gained 50 pounds of fat, it'd be my fault. It'd be my fault if I was 50 pounds of fat overweight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Let's just adopt the responsibility. Hold ourselves accountable. Like, the onus is on you to, if you want to be trim, you can be trim. If you want to be glutton, you can be glutton. Like, I digress, but I'm just saying that it's her fault if she's overweight. It's everybody's fault if they're overweight.
Yeah.
To a large degree. Calories in, calories out, correct?
Correct.
But I don't know where I was going with that. that's what I was going to say. I don't with women, I find myself liking just natural beauty. I don't like all the done up shit like the filler and the Botox. Botox is fine, but like filler and the Cumbrellas and the fucking lip injections and shit. It's like, why are you doing that? Just be natural. You're so beautiful in your femininity. You know what I mean? And that is. I'm not saying it's not feminine to do those things and make yourself look more like a blow up doll, but at the same time, it's like, what are you doing? Men don't like that shit. We like regular natural beauty.
Yes. Like little bit of makeup,
yeah, exactly.
Call it a day.
But if you think, well, that's not true, Justin, because I get so many more men gawking at me and look, because they want to fuck you. That's it. They just want to fuck you. They don't want to wife you. You're a fun time to them.
Yep.
That's all you look like. Fun time. If you want to be a fun time, all right. But if you want to be a mother and a wife to a stand-up man, he's not going to accept that shit.
Yeah.
What is it with that shit, dude? I don't get it, dude.
It's like it goes back to like those long nails, man. Like,
right?
Why the fuck would you do that? What's the point? What is? Why? And it's like it's becoming more and more like popular to do these long fucking nails, and it's like, ew. Like you can't fucking type on your phone. Mm-hmm. You can't, and you hear this. You know, it's like, what the, you know, it makes me want to fucking, it makes me think, it honestly makes me think of like the people, like the Guinness Book of World Record, and you see the guy with his long ass fucking nails and they're all fucking twirled underneath. That's what I think of when I see people with long ass fucking nails. It's disgusting.
That's gross.
Guys don't like that shit. I'm telling you that right now. Right. Guys don't like chicks with long ass fucking fingernails out the fucking ear.
You know what it means too? It indicates high maintenance. You're high maintenance.
Bruh. For sure.
And that's something that we don't really want to adopt. Like, if it's something that you have, like, high maintenance is a turnoff to me. I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
But I would say that I'm like most men. I may vocalize more than most men vocalize, but most men think like I think. It's just the way that we're wired. That's high maintenance to me. And if you're that way with that, you're probably going to be that way with your toenails, with maybe your hair, eyelashes now, lip filler, all that shit. It's just really high maintenance, man. And if I marry you, I'm going to end up paying for that.
Yeah.
That's me. That's not you. You know, I mean, it can be you, but I mean, it's probably going to be me because I'm going to want to take care of you 100%. But I mean, it just goes back to what a man's going to look for. Like, do you want to acquire the man that you want to live with for the rest of your life and have babies with and create a family with, or do you want to just, you know, have fun and be something of a sex symbol to men only? Because that's really those are your options.
I'm gonna tell you right now, she was no sex symbol, brother. Not even close. She had a thing I call, this is so bad. It's called the wine body, where it's like she's kind of thin, but then like the cup goes around.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
It's like the wine. It's like the wine body.
That's the worst kind of body.
Yeah,
man. A pear.
Yes.
Upside down pear.
An upside down pear. Yeah,
that's the worst, man.
Yeah. And like she literally fought with the door for like 5 minutes to open this thing, and she's like, "I'm sorry, my nails," and I'm like, "Then cut them."
So you're prejudiced against nails, like long nails.
Long nails. Loud. People that bump loud music in their cars in neighborhoods. Why? What's the point?
I used to be one of those guys, but yeah, now I'm all the way against that.
Yeah, I'm like, why? What's the point?
Because I got older, you know.
Yeah.
But
you know, you live. You know, I'm not going to disclose where we're at, but like, there's a very general hangout area right by where I'm at that people like to bump their music out of their cars.
Yeah,
and it is very loud and obnoxious. And it's like, why? There's people, there's neighbors, why? What's the point?
Because they're punk kids, man.
Punk kids, bro. Oh, and another thing that pisses me off, right? Since we're getting into this, is there's been some fucking motorhomes hanging out outside my place, right? And the cops have came and told them to move.
Well,
so
they're clearly camping.
Obviously, they're fucking camping. Absolutely, they are.
On the street.
This ain't a fucking mobile home park, though, motherfucker. This is a gosh darn street that we all fucking live on.
They're camping on the street. Just let them camp on the street.
No, go to fucking Planet Fitness and go fucking camp in that parking lot. Not in front of my fucking house. Oh man.
Yeah, that would irritate me too to no end.
Oh.
I'm prejudiced against music. I only like one type of music.
What kind of music do you like?
Rap. That's it. I rarely will listen to anything else. It's all gutter, like dirty South rap. Like that's
Dirty
what I like.
South
like
rap.
Gucci Mane.
Who?
Yeah. Young Dolph. I fucking love that shit. That's all I listen to, man. I mean, I got some Pac. I got some other. I don't know. I have to go through my. Let's see. What do I got? Let's see. I got ASAP Rocky. I got 6ix9ine, Dragon, Big Timers. I got some Natural Born Killers, Ice Cube. This is the song right here. This is the song.
We're in DMCA.
This is the song right here. So
that's what you listen to in the gym?
Oh yes. You can bank on it, man. When I'm doing a set of squats, that's what's in my fucking ear.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Well, anyways, prejudice on that. I'm prejudiced on dogs. I only like certain kinds of dogs.
Okay. Shout out to my dog who just got back from the vet.
Yeah, I like terriers typically. Like, I don't like small dogs. I don't like really big dogs except for Cane Corsos. Cane Corsos are the shit. You know what a Cane Corso is?
No.
It's a Mastiff, but it's in the Mastiff family. It looks like basically a Mastiff bulldog, a Mastiff pit bull. It's so crazy. They're the dogs that used to guard the castles, like sit in front of the castles and just be mounted up and guard the castles back in the day.
Yeah.
I can't think of an illness offhand I'm prejudiced about, but I'm definitely prejudiced for sure about certain things.
Oh,
I live into the prejudice.
I think everybody is. You know, there is certain things. I'm very.
Title of this podcast. Prejudice.
Prejudice. I am not. And
prejudice as fuck.
I will say this right now, straight out to the fucking moon and back. I am not pro-gun. I am very. I don't.
Because you think because guns kill people.
No, well, no, because people kill people.
Right. But if you're not pro-gun. You're anti-gun.
I'm not. Okay, let me rephrase it. I'm anti having.
Give me all the guns.
I'm anti having a fucking arsenal in our house, like the goddamn zombie apocalypse is coming.
But having a couple,
having one to protect,
what,
maybe
22
two,
little Bambi,
9 mil.
9 mil.
9 mil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, solid 12 clip. You know, you're totally okay.
How about a 4 or 5?
Yeah,
I don't wanna waste bullets on motherfuckers. I want one to take care of you. I want
shotgun, motherfucker.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah.
I want one to take care of you.
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to unload the clip on you, waste fucking dollars on bullets.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Right.
You know,
one and done.
That's. Throw the grenade. Fuck you.
No, because I want to keep my house. I want to keep my house.
You know, but I have no problem with like one. You know, but it's when you have a fucking arsenal in your house. And I get average gun collectors. I get vintage gun collectors. I understand it, but I'm not very big into guns. I'm not. And
beta.
No, it's not a beta in any way, shape, and form. Just because I'm not bitten. What? Because I'm not like, oh, I'm a man. I got to have a gun.
Beta.
I got to have a gun because that's what men do. We got to have guns.
That's right.
Fuck no, dude.
Got to protect.
I got fucking guns right here, motherfucker. Let's go.
Yeah, but until someone comes into your house with a gun in your face, you got nothing.
But I got shit hit around the house, motherfucker.
Yeah, you got your body on the floor. That's what you got.
Nah, man. I got shit hit around the house. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You know? And
you're easy to get triggered. You're easy.
No, not even.
I say
really.
one word and you're like, no. What's one word? And doing this podcast, I get to learn you, so I know what words to use. Yeah. You're like,
it's funny because like somebody who listens to our podcast very religiously decided to call me a beta, and And I started laughing at him. I said, if there's anybody in this room that's a beta, it's you. I said, if there's anybody in this room that's a beta, it's you. I said, you got to be fucking kidding me. You know, I can't say it. I can't say it because I'm going to get in trouble, but I would say it off air to you.
Okay.
My parts hurt, so I can't come work out. Like
My parts hurt?
Yeah, I would have said, but I'm not going to say it, you know. But, yeah, so it's just, yeah.
Cheers to the 2 viewers.
Yeah, cheers to the 2 viewers. If you have any questions, please type it in the little bar. We can see it, so we can answer them, or say hi so we know who you are. That's
no, don't
okay
say
too.
hi. That's nothing. I want a question. I want a question.
That's not nothing. Say hi, say hey, and then you can ask the question. It's okay for them to, hey guys, what's up? Hey, what's going on? User, whoever the fuck you are, you know.
Any question you want, we'll answer anything.
Be careful.
I will. How about you?
Will you?
You're just scared.
Answer any question.
I'll answer anything.
I'm wondering who was going to pop the first question. Right? Because we're officially live, and I know we're live because I see it right here on my phone. I wanted to make sure that we were live and make sure that we're working. And I was interested to see who is actually, like, who listens to our podcast, who engages with our podcast. We get a lot of comments on the podcast itself, but now since we're live now, and you guys can interact with us, which is absolutely fantastic. That was the whole point of fucking doing this. We want to know who you are so we can get better educated by who you guys are too. You know, that's very important. You know, to me, not to this fucker, to me.
I'm thinking about getting some tats.
No, you're not. Shut
Yeah.
up. Are you really?
I'm thinking about getting some tats, bro.
Are you really thinking
What
about getting
should I
tattooed?
get? Like a skull
Sure.
on my arm. Would that make me hardcore?
No.
What do you think? What should I get? Because you're Mr. Tattooed.
I am tattooed up.
person.
Yes, I am very tattooed. Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly,
your
I think
arm's on fire. By the way,
I know.
put it out. Put the flame out.
Oh God. Beta. I think one of the things that actually makes tattoos are so popular nowadays, and what makes you different is you don't have tattoos, which is pretty cool, I think.
Well, I'm not getting them now because you said it.
Cool.
No, I honestly here's the whole truth of this.
You're too much of a bitch to go on?
Huh? What? There was a point where I was like, because I've always wanted to get a chest piece, but I didn't want to
big old ship.
But I didn't want to get just a chest piece, and I wanted to get my one part of my chest wrapped into my shoulder, into my arm. But then I got to the point where I don't know how far I'd go down with it. Do I go half sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, full sleeve? What do I do? You know what I mean? And then there was a point where not too long ago where I'm trying to think about what I would look like in the mirror waking up every day and looking at my body in the mirror with one half of it inked up. And my brain, I don't like imbalance. So I literally would not be okay with that. I'd have to end up inking the other side. Then I'm looking like I'm fully fucking inked up. If I got both chest pecs done, if I have my full chest done, and then I have full arm sleeves, no. That's too much.
Then you will, if you have the full chest and you have the arm sleeves, I mean, you got to go to your back now because now your back's uneven.
Right. It's like, where do you stop at that point?
You know? And then you might as well go to your stomach, and the next you know, you've got a full bodysuit.
Yeah, I can't do that. So that's what led me to just thinking that's what led me to be like, I just can't do anything. Because if I do one thing, I'm going to be I'm going to feel like I'm off kilter. Like I have to balance it out on the other side.
Did you ever get like your ears pierced?
Oh, yeah. I did stupid piercings when I was young. I did my ears. Yeah. I did my tongue. I did my labret.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did my eyebrow. I did so many things. At one point, I had my eyebrow, my labret. And for people that know, labret is the middle of the like the
right here,
bottom of the lip. And then I had my tongue. And I had all those at one time. Idiot.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot. Anyways, took those out. I went through a stage. It was like when I was 16, 17, no, 16 years old, 15, 16 years old. And just now I still have the piercings in my, I still have the holes in my ear. I try to forget they're there. But yeah. I saw some kid walk in the gym and I hadn't seen these in his ears before, but he now the thing is with kids is they have this, they know those dangling earrings.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Beta.
Yeah.
And he can't be older than 19, and he's got 2 of them, you know, both ears pierced with these dangling, like, I don't know if they're crosses dangling from the earlobe or what they are. I wasn't that close to see.
Yeah.
But I want to really discriminate, but at the same time, I was there too.
Yeah.
I was there, man. I was an idiot like you. You'll grow out of it.
You should just walk up to him, just like give him the old shoulder tap and be like, I was an idiot too. And then just walk away. Just walk away.
And you know what's funny is I had older men when I was young basically do that to me. You know, like scoff at me for the shit I was wearing. Or I remember when I was really young, I was like 19, I wore this, I was really into, like, it was when velour was big, was popular. And I remember buying a Gucci velour suit.
The fuck is that?
And where it's, you know, the brand Gucci.
Yeah, I know Gucci.
So I bought this Gucci printed velour suit. So it was a jacket, pants, and I remember wearing that out to one of the local clubs. It was called the Grad.
Yeah, dude, worked there.
Yeah, so and I thought I was so cool, man. I wore that shit one time, and I'm like, nah, this is not from this. I can't wear this. Like,
you used to go on like college hump night,
and it was really big. It was like a 3X.
Hell yeah!
It was so lame, dude. But you just live and you learn. Man, I've been through so many phases of my life, like trying to find my footing.
Yeah.
You know what jives with my psyche. What do I like? Who the fuck am I really? Who really am I?
Yeah.
You know, most of us are still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
But now I've pretty much found that motherfucker, and that's why I'm just so confident in the way that I approach things. If I talk about a certain thing, if I talk about what I'm like, for example, what I'm prejudiced over, I don't care who likes it, who doesn't like it. Those are my prejudices, and I'm just okay with airing them out, whether you like it or not, whether you like hearing it or not.
The Grad, wow, it brings me back to so many days. I bounced there for a while, man. I would the barricades that would block the 21 and over in the dance floor. Mm-hmm. Used to use those as like fucking like checking people like hockey, bro. Like fucking slamming motherfuckers up against that thing, dude. Oh yeah, dude. We've slammed people on cop cars. We used to handcuff people. Zip tie. We did a lot of shit at that fucking club. Yeah, a lot of shit. Yep, that was a lot of good times.
You're just a troublemaker, aren't you?
No.
Do you find trouble, or does trouble find you?
No, I don't do anything now. So no, that was when I was a young 20-something-year-old punk kid, you know, who thought.
But would you find trouble, or would trouble find you back then?
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when I was like drinking. Oh yeah, I didn't give a fuck, dude. I'd just look for a fight. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just look for a fight when I was drinking. That's why I don't drink anymore. Because, yeah. You know, it's crazy because I've seen so many people, right? And they always want to, especially in like bars and shit, right? And you get in bar fights, right? And everybody thinks that a bar fight's going to be so innocent, right? Like, oh, well, someone's going to hit the ground, then boom, it's going to be over, right? The minute that person hits that ground, and they slam their head on that concrete, next thing you know, they could have like a brain aneurysm and die.
Yeah. They could die.
Yeah. And now you're charged with manslaughter. Mm-hmm. Because you decided to be a tough guy. You know? And it's like, you're just dumb. You know? You're just a fucking idiot. You know, I'll do anything I can to fucking walk out of a fight. Like, I'm not fighting nobody, dude. Like, there's no reason for it. I'm too.
What if someone really pushes your buttons though, and
The only way I would fight somebody, honestly, 100%, is if they actually put their hands on me.
Right.
And like they have to the point of like making me see my own blood. No one makes me bleed my own blood. You know? Like it would be, and I don't give a fuck who it is. Like if you punch me in the nose and my nose starts leaking, we fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We fighting. Like I don't give a fuck who you are. Like if you're man enough to punch me,
I don't think they can make your nose bleed though. It's been through
my
so
nose
much
has been through
shit.
so much shit, dude. Like I don't think, like I can. I
You had
can
a better chance cutting your eyebrow,
bro. I can barely fucking breathe. That's 100%. Hey, did I tell you the surgery they want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not there yet. By the way, to change the subjects, my class reunion's next week.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah.
I had mine. I didn't go because I just was like, they didn't seem like a lot of people were going, and I'm like, it's gonna be lame, man.
They're charging $70 a ticket.
That's standard.
Fuck.
Yeah.
For shit I'm not even gonna eat, or
Why wouldn't you eat it?
drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean,
Because I'm pregnant.
hey, I have a question for you. This is a very It's such a simple, stupid, dumb question.
Oh boy.
Sure, not. I don't think you're gonna be able to answer it.
Great.
What is a man?
A man is a protector. A man.
No, okay, give me some context. Give the listener some context.
A man is somebody who can take care of business, who can protect their family, protect their loved ones, and understand that he is a leader. That he is the one, he is the alpha. He is the one that leads the family to the pasture, the greater land, the whatever the fuck it is. That is a fucking man. Not some fucking wherever you were going to go with that conversation. But
What is a woman?
Woman is the opposite of man. Woman is somebody who needs to be needs to be led to a point.
Needs to stay her ass in the kitchen.
Ooh, keep
That's
her
what
ass
you
in the
wanted to
fucking
say.
kitchen and make me fucking dirter. No.
I mean, yes.
I can cook for myself. It's fine. I actually enjoy cooking.
Dude, I'm not a good cook. That's why I need a woman to cook for me.
Bro, I love cooking. Like the more I've gotten into like meal prepping and all that stuff, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to that too because bodybuilding has been my life for so many years.
Yeah.
But it's like, so we're talking about staple foods like rice and a meat and maybe a vegetable.
But I can cook other things. I can cook a mean enchilada.
I can't, yeah. But I don't
You've
even...
never had any of my cooking though. That's the thing though. It's like I gotta invite you over for like when I make enchiladas, and you'll be like, bro.
Do you put a lot of cheese on there?
A decent amount. I don't go
Okay.
I don't go fucking ham.
You know, so
The
those
meat.
questions have been circulating really, really profoundly, and it's just like there is this guy named Matt Walsh who has a a movie out. What do you would call it? A documentary.
Documentary series.
And
yeah.
it was, it's What Is a Woman?
Yep.
What is a Woman called?
Mhm. Yep.
And
I
he goes
am
around.
very, very, very well knowledge of this. Yes.
Yeah, and he goes around and he asks people, and he asks, pretty well adept people, and it's like they're very. He asks, Republicans. He asks Democrats or conservative people. He asks liberal people about what their take is on these things, or what how they would answer it. And a lot of these people are just so pussy when it comes to the question, like answering it. Like they don't want to be politically incorrect. It's like, and now there's so much confusion over what is a man and what is a woman.
Absolutely. I was actually listening to one of his lectures. I think he gave it like Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
And it was literally what was a woman, right? And a lot of trans people came after him, right? And he asked these people legitimate, logical fucking questions of how would you describe a woman? What is the meaning of a woman to you? And he was asking trans people. And these men that transitioned into females, which do you like whatever, and he's straight out. And the thing is though, is like there was a lot of women in the crowd, and a lot of women were like on Matt's side about this. Like, you guys are invading us. Like, we are women. We are the ones that bear children. You guys can't bear children.
Right.
You know, we're the ones who have a once a month. You guys don't.
Yeah, this is not a subjective thing like what you think it is.
Yes.
This is objective.
Yes.
It is, there are obviously intrinsic plumbing characteristics that men and women have. There are also intrinsic biological chromosomal situations, like, an XY opposed to an XX.
Yeah.
And that's what men and women are. That's a strong differentiation. It's a strong disparity between the men and the women.
Yeah.
And it's like, apart from like your genitalia, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why there's so much confusion here and why people are up in arms about this. You ask like a old man, like a 67, maybe like 70, 80-year-old man, he's not going to sugarcoat anything, man.
Nothing.
He's going to be like, I can tell you're a woman because because of the way you look.
Yeah.
And because you got a vagina, not a
Yeah.
fucking dick. You know what I mean? Like, it's so, I don't understand. I guess these are the way things play out when civilization starts to come to an end. We start to question gender. We start to question these simple questions these simple questions that we shouldn't really.
We shouldn't. And the thing is, though, is like, they're more protected than we are. Like, it's crazy. Like, they're more of the gender neutral bathrooms and all this other shit. It's like, I'm one of those people that, like, hey, do you? I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Right.
I'm the same way.
But when it starts invading like schools and stuff like that, that's where I start kind of having a little bit of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're gay. I have a lot of gay friends. Cool. Do you? You know, one of my people that I looked up to in the bodybuilding world recently came out as trans and now is a huge trans, and just got the vocal surgery, and is just because you dress up like a woman does not make you a woman.
Correct.
Okay, just because you grow your hair out and you do womanly things. You guys do more womanly things than women actually do. You know what I mean? You're more worried about being perceived as a woman than most women are worried about being perceived as women. It's like, and I don't understand it. And I think the biggest problem with this, with the whole thing I have is now it's starting to come into our children, right? And children don't have full minds that are been fully developed yet, right? And I don't give a fuck if you're 15, 16, 17. Like, you don't have a fully developed brain. You haven't been through shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the prefrontal cortex develops optimally and fully by 25.
Right.
For both genders.
So then you're making this huge mistake by going out there and getting all these hormones popped into you, all this stuff, when you don't even know really what you are yet. Or, just because it's the cool fad that's happening. I see it as a fad. And that's me. That's me personally. I see it as the new coolest fucking thing that people are doing. So everybody is doing it. Right? And then sooner or later it's going to drop off, just like everything else does in this fucking world. Right? And people are going to be stuck. That's why the suicide rate of trans people are so high. Right? It is
I don't know, is it?
It is.
Mm.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
I think it goes back to also like where's what's your meaning rooted in? And as an individual, as a human being, if you don't know your meaning and you're kind of confused about that, that's going to lead to depressive thoughts.
Yes.
And a depressive nature.
Yes.
And that might lead ultimately to you self-deleting.
Yes. And nobody wants you to self-delete. There's a reason why you're on this world. Tell it to people all the time. Trust me, I've thought about self-deleting so many times it's ridiculous, to the point of I've had a gun to my head and I've almost pulled the trigger. But there's something that's telling me that don't do it, because there's a reason why you belong on this world. Right? Shit, I was there a year and a half ago. Almost a year. Yeah, about a year and a half ago I was there. Before I started changing my life around. But at the same time, though, is like, don't make such harsh decisions. Just like, you don't have to go that route because you're gay. Okay? It's cool that you're gay. Be gay. It's all right. Okay? That doesn't mean that you have to transition into a female, for a male to like you. You know what I'm saying? Just to have some kind of male camaraderie there or some kind of love there, right? Because you might look like a female, so you think that a man is automatically going to be like, oh, I want to be with you. Like, that's not it. It's just like, if you're gay, be gay. It's cool. Like, if the guy's not gay, you know, then, you know, and you go after a guy that's gay, that's not gay, you're probably going to get turned down. And a lot of the thing is, though, is like with guys, like, they're not into the trans. They're not into it. Like, unless they're gay. And if they're gay, they're into a gay dude, not into a trans woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's like, this topic is, I'm with you in the sense that I don't care what people do. You do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And whatever they choose is what they choose. I don't care what people do with their own, with their bodies, with what they find attractive, etc. I don't care. And, you know, going back to your point about the self-deletion, there's a great quote that I love, and I'm not sure who spoke the quote or where it originates from, but it's this. It's, don't make permanent decisions for temporary conditions. And that, like, stands so true with what you're talking about in terms of, you know, these are momentary things.
Yes.
These are momentary setbacks. Don't make permanent decisions predicated on momentary setbacks or temporary conditions, what the quote implies, or states rather. And look, man, I mean, again, you do what you want, and just understand that, like, I have no jurisdiction or authority to talk on this because I never had confusing feelings over who I am as a man. I've never had confusing feelings over what my identity is. That's never even been a question to me.
Neither have I.
It's never been a question. Maybe, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know where this originated from, who it started with, or maybe somebody gave it more life, and then that gave it more of gave more people the courage to come out.
Maybe.
And, you know, or maybe they just want, I mean, I'm not saying that you do or don't, but maybe people, just because they want to feel accepted, and they want to feel like somebody, and so they put themselves out there like, well, me too. I'm this way too.
Right.
You know, and so,
hey, look at me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's you. Maybe it's not you. I'm not here to point fingers. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to die on this rock because I don't care that much, man.
Correct.
You do you. I do me. Just don't get in my fucking way. Period.
I think one of the biggest problems I have with the whole situation is now it's like they're wanting to compete in sports, as you know, and that's why I kind of like have a little bit of a problem with it. You know, it's like a trans man who transitions into a female cannot go into a female cage and fight a female. Like, what are we doing?
No,
here?
that's ridiculous.
What are we doing?
She's gonna get demolished.
You
and
know,
it's the same thing with sports, like even with swimming, and you know, it's like what did they say? Like the top ranking female in swimming wouldn't even come close to beating the last place man in, like, I don't know, like a high school division.
yeah.
Like, it's just, men just completely obliterate. That's why there's a WNBA and an NBA.
Yes.
It's for that reason.
That's why there's a women's division and a men's division.
They just
Absolutely.
don't compete with men. And it's not to say that you shouldn't be able to.
Right.
Sure you should be able to, but I wouldn't advise it. You're not going to get that far because men are just superior in physicalities to women. It's how we're built. We're physically stronger. We're more mentally aware. We have better. We have. Well, I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
I don't want to offend any more people than I already have.
I think we've offended some people today, yes, but that's just how we truly believe, you know. And I know Pride Month is right on the corner. It's literally, I think, tomorrow or the next day. June is Pride Month, and rock and roll. Like I said, I have no problem with people being gay. I have no problem with people being trans. I have no problem with any of that. You know, it's just when you constantly shove it down our throats is where I have a fucking problem with it.
Right. Have you ever noticed that nobody on the conservative, or at least on the opposite end, I shouldn't say conservative or Democrat, but they're not doing that.
Right.
They're not making you be a certain way. Like we're not saying, why don't you be more like me, just regular? Like I'm regular. I just accepted my identity, who the fuck I am, and that. But it's like we have to now pander to what your feelings are, and what you believe, and what your ideologies are.
Yep.
And you expect us to do. Then if we don't, we're demonized.
Very much. It's a hate crime.
Right.
We're scum of the earth. We're not accepting to anything. We're this and that. It's like, no, calm yourself. Calm down. Relax. Take a breath. You know? That's not what we're saying in any way, shape, and form. We're simply saying that stop shoving it down our fucking throats.
Yeah, that's all we're saying.
That's it.
Like, I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
You don't care what people do.
Yeah.
Just do your thing, man, and do it in silence, I guess.
Yeah, but they can't. It's a look at me thing. It's a new fad. It's those fucking long fingernails. It's a fucking fad. I swear, it really is. Everything is a fucking fad, and sooner or later it's going to die out, and then you're going to be stuck. Especially if you start having the surgeries like the breasts and or getting your breasts removed or whatever the fuck, you're gonna be stuck. You know, and it's just you know.
Yeah, I just keep to myself when it comes to that sort of thing.
Me too.
I don't care, dude.
Me too.
But that's our world right now. That's what we live in,
Yep.
man. People are discussing that to no end.
You know what I watched the other day? And I almost texted you. I was like, dude, you got to watch this because it's fucking weird. Well, it's not weird. It's pretty fucking sickening, honestly. Is that Jared from Subway Guy?
Mm-hmm.
He has a 3-part documentary series on HBO, and about how he got pretty much caught up being a fucking pedophile, you know, and how this FBI, this girl who was a radio DJ, he whispered something into her ear, was like, "You're very pretty," and then he whispered something else into her ear, was like, during this, like, I think middle school people are really, really hot, and she's just like, what the fuck? So she started recording the conversations that she was having with them, and all of a sudden, gaining his trust, and then going to the FBI about it. And then the FBI started building this case, but then she was an informant, and it put a strain on her relationship with her kids. Like, it was this whole thing, and you got to watch it, man. It was pretty fucking interesting. Like, I watched it, I was like, man, this is pretty fucking interesting. I don't know, I like shit like that. You know what
also seems really interesting?
What?
Chimp Nation.
What is that?
It's about chimps. I want to watch that. It's a 4-episode series on Netflix, Chimp Nation, and it just documents how chimps live and their culture and their you know how they.
Are you working me right now?
Their ranking and everything. What?
Are you working me? Like, is that serious? Is that a serious thing?
You want me to work you?
What?
Huh?
No, it sounds like
I didn't think so.
It sounds weird. The Chimp Nation.
Chimp. You don't think that for one, we're 99% like chimps. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, did you really know that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. 90, I think it's 99%.
I didn't know it was 90, but I knew we were like that.
It's like, I want to say it's between 96 and 99%.
Give me your best
chimps.
chimp right now, dude.
You know, it's not listen. Chimps are so interesting, man. And I'm going to just act like I didn't fucking see that. Chimps are so interesting, man. And that's why I want to watch this series, because I want to learn more about chimps. Because they're so much like us. Now, not from like the evolutionary standpoint. I'm not talking about that, even though there might be something to be said about that. But just the way that they operate and their culture, the economy that they make, it's very much their mating process, the mate selection process. It's very much like, you know, fuck you. I'm not even going to talk to you about serious shit if you're going to dumb it down with your dumb fucking noises.
We are one
All right,
away.
done. Move on. What else you want to talk about, Dick?
A weem in the jungle, the mighty jungle. The lion sleeps tonight.
Anyway, we lost everybody.
No. Yeah, we did. Chips.
You should watch it.
Once you start talking about fucking apes and shit, people were like, we're out. See ya.
How? How so? We're a lot like chimps.
Chimp to be squared.
This is not fucking up for debate. This is fucking science. This is studied. This is not up for debate. It's not like, oh, it's what I think. It's how I feel.
I'm gonna watch Chimp Nation. What is it called?
Watch Chimp Nation.
Chimp Nation? Chimp?
Yep.
Chimp.
Yep.
All right. By the way, when you think surf and turf, what do you think?
Nothing. I think no. That's what I think.
Really?
Yeah, I don't get surf and turf. I don't like seafood, man.
But what do you think? What do you think is surf and turf? What do you think?
When I think of lobster or shrimp and filet mignon.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Why?
Because somebody came in yesterday and was like, surf and turf. Gave them the surf and turf, and they're like, oh, I don't eat meat. It's like, what the fuck did? What? What the fuck? My life.
Surf and turf is not. It's not. I'm not up for that shit.
Yeah.
Dude. I just don't like seafood, man.
I love seafood.
I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy. It's
I love seafood.
Meat and carbs.
Can I make some mean potatoes, by the way? Like some fucking pan-fried potatoes?
Yes.
I make some mean.
McClintock's has got some really good pan like potatoes. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that.
I make them every day. It's so good.
Every day?
Every day. Well, for the last week.
Why only the last week?
Anyway.
Beauty and Brawn!
It's because I'm preggo.